Mrs. Peterson, your symptoms are not real. They're in your head. What you need isn't medical treatment. What you need is to lose weight, exercise more, and maybe see a therapist. I'm a busy man, and I don't have time for patients who waste my time with imaginary problems. Jennifer Peterson sat frozen as the doctor walked out without another word, leaving her alone in a paper gown, crying, dismissed, and humiliated. What she didn't know was that this moment would spark a movement helping millions of women finally be heard by the medical system that had ignored them. If this story already has you angry, we need your support. We're on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Your support helps us share powerful stories like this. Thank you. Jennifer was a 48-year-old high school English teacher in Portland. Over the past year, she'd developed debilitating symptoms: severe fatigue, joint pain, brain fog, and unexplained weight gain, despite eating carefully and exercising. Her doctor, Dr. Richard Hartman, spent less than 5 minutes before dismissing her. You're going through perimenopause. This is normal. Lose weight, exercise more, stop worrying. Jennifer tried his advice. Nothing helped. Her symptoms worsened. She returned 3 more times over 6 months. Each visit, Dr. Hartman became more condescending, suggesting she was exaggerating for attention, that she was lazy, that middle-aged women often developed hypochondria. He never ordered comprehensive blood work or referred her to a specialist. The final appointment happened on a Tuesday. Jennifer could barely get out of bed. Her fingers were swollen and deformed. She was terrified. Dr. Hartman walked in already annoyed. When Jennifer showed him her swollen hands and begged for help, he delivered those crushing words. Her symptoms weren't real. They were in her head. She needed to lose weight and see a therapist, and he didn't have time for patients who wasted his time with imaginary problems. Jennifer went home and sobbed in her car. Her husband, Tom, who'd watched her deteriorate, was furious. "We're finding you a new doctor today, and we're filing a complaint." Tom found Dr. Lisa Chun, who could see Jennifer the next day. That appointment changed everything. Dr. Chun spent 45 minutes listening carefully, examining Jennifer with concern and compassion. She ordered comprehensive blood work. "Jennifer," Dr. Chun said gently, "I believe you. Your symptoms are real. We're going to find out what's causing them. You deserve to be taken seriously. I'm so sorry your previous doctor failed you." Jennifer burst into tears. Someone finally believed her. 3 days later, results came back. Jennifer had severe rheumatoid arthritis and hypothyroidism, both treatable, but the delay had caused permanent joint damage that could have been prevented. If Dr. Hartman had ordered basic blood work a year ago, Dr. Chun explained, we could have caught this early and prevented much of the damage. What happened to you is medical negligence. Jennifer was relieved to have answers and devastated that a year of suffering could have been prevented if one doctor had simply listened. As treatment began, Jennifer researched and discovered something shocking. Her story wasn't unique. Studies showed women's symptoms were systematically dismissed far more than men's. Women waited longer for pain medication. Women's heart attacks were missed. Women with autoimmune diseases went an average of 7 years before diagnosis because symptoms were dismissed as anxiety or hypochondria. If you're still with us, we want to ask for your subscription. We're working toward 1,000 subscribers by year end, and your help is fundamental. Please hit subscribe and the bell. Thank you. Now let's continue. Jennifer started a blog called She Said. He dismissed and invited other women to share their stories. Within a week, hundreds responded. Within a month, thousands. Women from across the country wrote about being dismissed, disrespected, and disbelieved by doctors. Jennifer compiled these stories and presented them at medical conferences. She partnered with Dr. Chun and other physicians who recognized the problem. They created training materials about gender bias in medicine. The medical establishment initially resisted, but Jennifer had data and thousands of patient stories. When the New York Times wrote a feature about her experience, the article went viral. Millions shared it, saying, "This happened to me too." The Oregon Medical Board investigated Dr. Hartman and found a pattern of dismissing female patients without proper examination. He was disciplined and required to complete training on gender bias. Jennifer's case became a landmark example used in medical schools. Jennifer expanded her blog into Women's Health Voices, providing resources for women navigating dismissive healthcare and advocating for policy changes to address gender bias in medical care. 2 years after her humiliating experience, Jennifer spoke at a major medical conference in Boston before hundreds of doctors and medical students. "I was told my symptoms weren't real," Jennifer said. "I was humiliated and dismissed. Because of that dismissal, I suffered for a year with treatable conditions that caused permanent damage. But you have the power to change this. Every time you listen to a female patient, take her symptoms seriously and treat her with respect, you're changing medicine and saving lives." She paused. "My humiliation became my purpose." Now, thousands of women have shared their stories, and we're creating a movement changing how women are treated in healthcare. We're asking to be believed, heard, and treated with the same respect male patients receive. The room erupted in applause. Many doctors told her afterward that her story had changed how they practice medicine. 3 years later, Jennifer's organization had helped over 10,000 women find doctors who would listen, created training programs used by 50 medical schools, and successfully advocated for policy changes in 3 states. Jennifer became a certified patient advocate, helping women who'd been dismissed find new providers. One woman had been told severe abdominal pain was just bad periods when she had stage 3 endometriosis. Another had chest pain dismissed as anxiety when it was heart disease. Each success reinforced Jennifer's mission. 5 years after her experience, Jennifer testified before Congress about gender disparities in healthcare. Lawmakers cited her testimony when introducing legislation to fund research into gender bias and require training for doctors. Dr. Chun told Jennifer that her work had influenced an entire generation of medical students. "Your story is taught as a case study in medical school. You've changed how future doctors will treat female patients. That's an incredible legacy." Jennifer reflected on 5 years of transformation. "I wouldn't wish what I went through on anyone, being dismissed by Dr. Hartman made me feel worthless. But that experience gave me clarity of purpose. I'm fighting for every woman who's been told her pain isn't real, dismissed as anxious, or made to feel like a burden. We deserve better." Jennifer turned her humiliation into a movement changing healthcare for women everywhere. She confronted the negative social vision that women's health concerns are less important. She proved our worst experiences can become our greatest purpose, that speaking up creates systemic change, and that one voice amplified by thousands can challenge institutions. Jennifer turned her pain into power, her humiliation into a movement, ensuring other women won't endure what she did. Thank you for watching Jennifer's powerful story. If this moved you, please do 3 things. First, subscribe and hit the notification bell. We're working to reach 1,000 subscribers by year-end. Every subscription matters and helps us share important stories. Second, comment below telling us what city you're watching from. We love knowing these stories reach people worldwide. And third, leave your opinion. Have you experienced dismissive healthcare? Did Jennifer's story resonate? Your feedback is vital for our channel's evolution. We read every comment. Thank you for being part of this journey. See you in the next story.